In early morning while was singing a song, while writing something on a pink small paper in his boss office, lost in her dreamland, she was just thinking about her boss as usual. Her boss, a dangerous mafia king Jungkook, but she never feared of him but got more and more attracted towards him. People get scared of him easily just by his name, and there she was fall for a man who is a devil of darkness. He never showed slightest affection nor softness for a single person, but she believed that she would change him a little in good way or maybe worse than ever. After he found out her secret, that thought sent shiver down to her spine. Nowadays, she was observing his frustration, getting impatient after seeing the notes on his table every day, a note left by someone he never imagined. So, a song for today only. I hope it will bring a smile on your face. Maybe a small one. She folded a pink note after writing a song on it before she hid it in her pants pocket. Just then the door of the office opened and she quickly got up from her chair after seeing her boss. Wine bowed a little while Jungkook just nodded in response before sitting on his chair. Good morning, sir. I hope you sleep well. She greets him with a smile on her face like every day, but today Jungkook found it like a taunt. He looked at her for some seconds, then nodded, seeing her innocent smile. Morning. She flushed a smile and his heart skipped. He quickly looked away while Ryan turned around, ready to head towards her desk. Miss Lee. She looked back at him, a little confused when he called her. Yes, sir. Ryan asked me Jungkook to poke his inner cheek. He stared at her for a while, thinking why it's so hard for her to remember he needs coffee made by her, while Ryan is still looking for him to spoke. Miss Lee coffee. She gasped softly with wide eyes. Oh God, I'm sorry, sir. I forgot. Wait, I will be back with your coffee. She said before exit the office in a hurry while Jungkook chuckled on her innocence. It's been 8 months since Ryan joined as a secretary, and still, she sometimes totally forgot her duties towards his boss. Not a big ones, but small mistakes she usually do, and Jungkook found them cute when she reacts dramatically after realizing her mistakes. I will gonna catch you today for sure. Whoever you are, just wait. Today, this hide and seek game of yours will be finished. He thought while looking at the notes he collected from a month. The notes sometimes left him shocked, and he was in doubt. Who must be this brave doing these silly things with him? He was amazed by the audacity and sure someone who worked under him is behind all this, but still, he could not find out any single trace about the person who leaves notes with romantic lines and now dirty pickup lines that made him choked in air. That person have to face the consequences for sure. Miss Lee, I have a task for you. If you done it carefully, I will take you on a dinner. Wyan, who was attentively listening him while doing some paperwork, standing near his table, looked up at him with his sparkling eyes. Really, sir? Then I will give my best. If you are really taking me on a dinner, she said in excitement, as this was her dream to go on a dinner with him alone. Jungkook nodded. Of course, but for that you have to do as I said. Why nodded like a obedient kid while Jungkook chuckled internally seeing her getting happy over a small dinner not knowing how big it is for Wyan. Just tell me already. Wine, as Jungkook smiled looking at her that made her heart beat faster. Oh God, I'm doing this only for a dinner with him. Either I won't tolerate this. She rolled her eyes annoyingly and sighed looking at the staff who wasn't leaving her breathe for a second. Secretary him. Why Mr. June asked for this? I mean, when did he got interested in poetry? One of the employees asked, as Ryan slowly turned her face towards Cat and smiled. How came I would know about his interest, Cat? He just asked me to complete this task. She said as Cat looked at her puzzled, thinking, what's the use of being secretary if the boss didn't share his thoughts, but it can be possible in Jungkook's matter. It's absolutely unbelievable. He don't like if someone sit freely for a minute. I think that's why people here are getting excited just over writing poetry. Like Mr. June is not a romantic person. We all know his interest in weapons. She chuckled after saying this as Vine forced a smile before collecting mini notes from employees. Mr. June thought he will got what he wants, but sorry for the disappointment, sir. She thought and smiled looking at the handwriting on those papers before she take out her pink notes. that she wrote early in the morning and placed it in between all the papers. You made my work easy today. It will gonna be interesting to see his reaction now. Let's go, Ryan. She murmured slowly and walked towards Jungkook's office. Vine was about to knock on the door when the door itself got open and she was pulled inside the office. As a gasp left from her mouth. Oh my, what happened to you, sir? She asked, looking at Jungkook with the wide eyes, as she didn't expect him to be this much impatient. Nothing. Did you complete the task? Vine nodded and gave him the papers that he immediately grabbed before he walked towards his chair and sat on it. While Vine shook her head in disbelief, she also sat on the chair and stared at him. This one. Who gave it to you? He asked while showing the pink note to Vine as she shrugged her shoulders. I don't know, sir. I told all the employees to mention their names too. Let me see. There must be a name on it. Vine said and extended her hand to take the note, but he quickly hid it. Let me see, why are you hiding it? She said, pretending surprise from his behavior, while Jungkook looked at her. Miss Lee, did you see the person who handed you this pink one? Wan frowned and shook her head. I didn't. The notes were coming from everywhere. Oh God, it was so exhausting. Wan said while widening her eyes as Jungkook sighed frustratingly. After all, his plan got flopped. You failed in your work, Miss Lee. Go back to your work, he said mid Ryan's jaw drop. What? Why? I mean, I did it properly. I am hungry. You made me do all this work, and also you didn't tell me the reason behind it. I have to handle it by myself, Ryan said in one breath as Jungkook raised his brow and she realized she said too much. Sorry, sir, I'm hungry, that's why I said too much. He apologized while pouting. Throw them all. Jungkook said, sliding the papers towards Ryan. Why? You didn't even read them. They all wrote this with their hearts. Ryan said while collecting them as she knows the real reason. He just hid the pink one. Then took all of them with you and read them by yourself, Miss Lee. She rolled her eyes at him when he wasn't looking at her as she smirked, decided to tease him. Oh, the pink one is still in your hand, sir. Give me, I will throw it too. She extended her hand to take it as Jungkook glared her, made her stop. Wow, is that a love letter or what? Show me, I'm your secretary, she said and walked towards his side to snatch the note while Jungkook got panicked. Note wanted to let her see the note. He didn't even read what's written in it. This time, what if she misunderstood him? Vine, stop right there. I will take you on a dinner tonight. He hardly said to stop her, and Vine laughed while jumping. In her mind, that's what she wants. I won't believe you this time, Vine said as she looked away while folding her arms around her chest. As Jungkook caught up before sliding the note in his pocket, made Vine nervous, but she didn't move nor look at him. I'm saying so you have to believe me. She looked at him with side eye. No, you have to promise me. What if you again fool me? She said as Jungkook raised his brow. Don't you afraid of me? He asked in deep voice as she finally turned to face him. I don't fear of ghosts. Then you are a human. She chuckled. Why saying this? Should fear of me cause I am more dangerous than your ghost. Jungkook said after leaning his face closer to her, made her freeze on her spot as he smirked and passed by her, leaving Mayan with red cheeks. Let's go, or you want me to change my mood? His voice made her come back to her senses as she snapped her head towards him, found him already stepping out of the office. She quickly ran behind him. Wait, sir, I'm coming. Today was the best day in my life, she murmured while smiling, thinking about a dinner with Jungkook, as she suddenly giggled when she started remembering her silly actions and notes. पागल पागल हैं थोड़े बादल बादल हैं दोनों मिलके भीगे बरसे जरा पहले भी मैं तुमसे मिली हूँ पहली दफा ही मिलके लगा. One blushed hard and slid into her blanket before she drifted into her sleep. There is something I'm missing out. That song, exactly this one Ryan was humming in restaurant. But when I asked, she said the song is new. I know that too. But How is it possible Wine choose only this one to sing that's written in that note? He looked at the note in his hands while leaning his head on the headboard of the bed, didn't able to sleep. What am I even thinking? How could be the person is Wine? She is so innocent and I know her writing too. She is an angel for this devil. He smiled thinking about Wine who captured his heart, made him fall for her. But he wasn't ready to confess as he thought she is innocent and his world is full of danger. If this person is a guy, I'm not gonna spare him. You messed with the wrong person. He stared the note darkly while crumbled in his fist. Why knows different handwriting skills and used especially cursive one for the dirty notes. That's why Jungkook didn't doubt on her till now. Nor he asked her to write something because she worked for him and he was aware of her handwriting. She never used cursive writing in front of Jungkook. Neither she told him about it. The innocent looking Vian was devil from inside. What are you doing, kid? And why these papers are scattered everywhere? She asked looking at the mess around Kat's table. Secretary name. I'm sorry. I will clean up this mess after I finish this. Actually, I'm trying cursive language for the first time to make my notes. The teacher, where I'm learning writing skills, she asked all of us to write small paragraph using three different ways to write this, but I couldn't. I don't know how to do it, she said in sad tone mid chuckle. Don't start crying over this. It's not a big deal. Tell me, what do you want to write? I will do it. I know different skills in writing, she said and winked at Kate. Really? Oh my. Thank you so much. You are the best. She hugged Ryan in excitement, not knowing someone is watching them. Jungkook was sitting on his chair while manspreading, with a wide smile on his face, mischievousness and some kind of a spark reflecting in his eyes. He now understands everything. That how it's too simple for Ryan to know everything about him. His sitting style that he usually never uses in front of everyone, but sometimes Ryan. He chuckled realizing how easily she succeeded in fooling him. That innocent lady, whom he called Angel, is such a evil-minded person. The chain of his thoughts broke when Ryan entered in the office with a soft smile, and her smile dropped looking at him sitting like that. She avoided looking in his direction as her mind started imagining things. While Jungkook stared at her, he matched her handwriting with Kat's paragraph that Ryan wrote for her, and after thinking and connecting strings, he was sure Ryan was the one who left the notes on his table every day. Sir, this document requires your signature. She didn't dare to look him. While Jungkook signed the paper, still staring at her, he noticed she was getting nervous and not even looking at him as he grinned and got up made Ryan swallowed. She quickly turned around to leave as soon as possible, but her beat hitched when Jungkook held her wrist and pulled her towards him. She looked at him with wide eyes. What do you want, sir? I will come back after giving this file to Kate. Maya said like whispered as her voice was not coming out, while Jungkook chuckled getting closer to her slowly that made her heart flip. Don't you want to kiss here? He said while pointing his mole under his lower lip that she mentioned in note. And after hearing this, Maya's heart dropped. She felt blood get froze in her body. What? What are you talking about, sir? Jungkook chuckled and put her more closer, caging her in his arms, while Ryan felt her heart was slamming against her chest. Enough of your game, Miss Lee. I know you are the one behind this. He showed her the notes with his one hand, made Ryan's eyes widen in shock. Now be a good girl and surrender to me, he whispered as Ryan gulped, thinking he was going to kill her slowly, like she teased him for a month. I didn't mean to anger you, sir. Don't kill me slowly, okay? Just shoot me already. She closed her eyes tightly after saying this while Junk chuckled. Don't worry, I will use my powerful weapon on you, Junk said as Vahan opened her eyes wide, hearing him. She quickly looked away with her red cheeks while Jungkook smirked. You literally give me a hard time, Mal. But now, I'm going to do every single with you, he whispered in her ear and pecked on her cheek, made butterflies dance in her belly. She didn't dare to move while he was hugging her. Remember this, Ryan. Now you are stuck with me for the rest of your life. You are mine. I won't let you go now. When I finally got you, I love you, Ryan. He confessed the fear disappeared from his heart naturally when he decided to make her his. Ryan looked at him before she tipped wide and kissed him. That he returned back.